Hello to you. We are once again with the Thomas Frere problem competition from New York in 1859. And again, it's white to checkmate in 3 moves. It's a rather curious position if you just take a close-up of it with the way that the rooks are laid out. Now, if black could manage to be able to move his king, it could be quite dangerous for white, as I'm sure you'd agree, with unleashing an discovered attack. But he can't do that, and we're not going to let him do it. But it's important to find the right move here, because if you don't, you could so easily go quite wrong. So what are we wanting to do here, and what is the key move? We're wanting to set up a mating net so that we don't allow black to move his king. These pawns cannot move. We must force him to move either of the rooks, and effectively he's committing harakiri. So it's suicidal no matter which way he plays it. The key move here. So how do we do it? How do we construct this? Well done if you found it. I was fortunate, I found this one pretty quickly, because once you find this, all that you then need to do is to look at what black has. Now, if he moves, let's say he moves this rook anywhere down here or up here, like that. How do we deal with it? Just take a look at that. All that we need to do is to play there, and that is checkmate. We must look at this independently of any of the other squares, because of course now we can't play there. But what we do is we just play there, and of course black's rook is self-blocking. The bishop now is controlling f4, so it's mate either way. So moving that rook doesn't work. What about if he moves the other rook? Supposing he moves the rook to either of those 7th or 8th squares, what do we do there? Just take a look at that. Not easy, is it? Not easy, no. How do you solve it? Well, all that you need to do is to play here, which is an incredible move, because really he has no way out. It's not Tuxwang, because even if he didn't move, it will be checkmate there next move. That's the problem with that. And if you notice, if you move this rook here, it's still that. If he takes it like this, then he's back in that checkmate again, because the bishop is covering the rook. If he takes the bishop, then if you note in that position, we can still play here because the knight covers that square. That is the beauty of that. So we've looked at down here. What about there? That's the final move. What do we do then? Well, this is the same. We just take here, and then black is restricted to one move. And again, it's not Tuxwang, because even if he didn't have to move, that would still be checkmate. But the only legal moves that he has there is either taking the knight or moving the pawn. And as I've demonstrated, rook f4. Let's just take the knight, and the bishop covers the rook on f4. That is a really neat problem. They're all very good problems. I don't think any one is any superior or inferior to the others. There are 2 more to come, so be sure to watch out for those, and goodbye for now.